New Orleans is used to its drainage system failing in heavy rainstorms, but pump station failures in Jefferson Parish during Hurricane Francine caught some folks off guard. Tonight, WWL investigative reporter David Hammer looks at what went wrong, how to fix it, and how politics can get in the way.
264 Kenner families are cleaning out their flooded homes after Hurricane Francine.
5 to 6 inches of water. I mean, up on the doors, you can see it pretty good.
Jefferson Parish Public Works Director Mark Drews explains why 2 key pumps at the Duncan Canal pump station failed.
One of them, it's an electronic chip that controls the start of the pump. It turned out to be defective. We discovered that the day after. One of our pumps was actually overheating, and it shut itself down when it was heating.
Kenner Mayor Mike Glazer says the parish has been planning 2 new pump stations in Kenner for years, but they're stuck in the design phase.
People pay taxes to get some kind of return and not damage their own house.
Jefferson Parish residents are indeed paying taxes for proper drainage, but are they paying as much as they should, or even as much as they expected? Parish voters actually approved a tax in December 2016 that could have raised an extra $45 million for drainage over 10 years. But the parish council decided the following year to set the taxes at a lower rate to keep tax bills steady.
It was mind-boggling to me at the time that we would shortchange our drainage funding. It's mind-boggling to me now.
Jennifer Van Vranken was the only member of the parish council to vote initially for the maximum tax rate on drainage.
I know some were saying, oh, we don't want to cost taxpayers any more money, but look what you've cost them now. What I remember at the time was it was politics.
There's no doubt politics certainly played a role. Voters were being asked to increase the drainage tax rate from 4.64 mils to 6 mils shortly after the parish had been rocked by a major political scandal. Our exclusive investigation in September 2016 exposed sexually explicit texts the parish president, Mike Yenny, had sent to a 17-year-old boy. Parish leaders called for Yenny's resignation. There was a parish-wide campaign to throw him out of office.
There were some on the council who were adversarial to Mike Yenny, as is still the case.
But there was also real concern the voters would reject any tax increase under Yenny. But after the voters approved it, Yenny went back to the council to push for raising the rate back to the fully authorized 6 mils.
So we didn't do anything different than has ever been done before in Jefferson Parish.
My concern is if we tell people it's not a new tax and then their bill goes up at the end of the year.
Cynthia Lee Shang was on the council at the time, and she voted not to raise the tax rate. Now she's the parish president and stuck with the results.
We were really in the mindset of we can't lose it all. Let's just not ask for more. Let's just keep what we have and try to minimize the damage.
And what do you say to people like Jennifer Van Vranken who voted to increase the taxes at that time and who's essentially saying it was penny wise and pound foolish?
Well, I would say we have had a lot of influx of money in this parish, really, since, the past couple years since I've been parish president, a lot of money coming in, whether it's ARPA, whether it's whatever. And if you're on the legislative side and drainage is the issue that, you think is the most pressing issue, the council at any time can raise those funds.
The parish spent 20 years improving drainage after the May 1995 floods damaged 21,000 homes. Both Lee Shang and Van Vranken say it's time to invest like that again.
I mean, we take full responsibility for this, and we're going to work toward the future of what went wrong and how to get more resources so that this doesn't happen again.
David Hammer, WWL, Louisiana.
A new pump station is planned for the Woodlake Subdivision. It would pump water directly into neighboring wetlands. That current price tag is $15 million.